Hey everyone, welcome to Inside the AI. I'm your host, the Data Doc, and I'm excited to share this next video with you today. I've created a detailed plan of my roadmap for the next few weeks. So what I've been creating is a bunch of AI agents. I'm going to switch here to this red pen, and I'm going to show you what we're planning to do for the next few weeks. And then stay with me in this video, because at the end of this video, I'm going to show you we are working on the content agent right here. So currently what we are doing is we are creating the ultimate agent that can do everything for us. All of these tasks get routed into our agent, and this AI agent can do anything for us. And we're going to continue to compound this agent so that we can have every task completed. So if you have any task that you want into this agent, let me know. I'll research it, I'll put it into the agent, and we will get that complete, and I will send you over the JSON for free. And creating a few AI agents. We've already completed the calendar agent, and you can see that in the description above. I'm going to link that to this video. It'll be somewhere in this section of the video. We've also completed the email agent. So these two right now, what we can do is we can manage our calendar, book, schedule, and manage our calendar. We've linked, and we've also created an email agent where the agent can send and receive emails, respond to emails, but these two agents work in tandem. And when we receive an email, we can task the agent to schedule things on our calendar and confirm it through our email. So I know this is a lot of drawing here, so we're done with this part. Today, we're going to focus on the content agent. So what this is going to do is it's going to create blog posts, and it's going to automatically research it and post it into our Slack. All right, so now we're in our content creator agent. And so what we've done is we have two triggers here. These two triggers are essentially the triggers that we're going to use. The first one is our chat trigger. This gives us this box down here, which we can chat with the AI agent. This allows us to test out what we're doing. We will modify this, but essentially once we're finished, we will remove this chat agent, and you will only have this one right here. This trigger is a trigger that is notified when another agent is complete. So this trigger is tied into our master agent here, which has a lot of different agents tied to it. And it's going to determine which agent gets the task. And when it comes in, the information and the data will come here into this, and then it gets routed in the same way. So the first thing I've done is I want to show you this works. So I told it to do research on DeepSeek and write 5 sentences. It's going to run this, and it's going to hit our research agent, and it's going to be published in Slack and give us the information we've requested. And so now this has been published on my Slack channel, and now this is the information it's giving me. All right, so now we're in our content creator agent. And so what we've done is we have two triggers here. These two triggers are essentially the triggers that we're going to use. The first one is our chat trigger. This gives us this box down here, which we can chat with the AI agent. This allows us to test out what we're doing. We will modify this, but essentially once we're finished, we will remove this chat agent, and you will only have this one right here. This trigger is a trigger that is notified when another agent is complete. So this trigger is tied into our master agent here, which has a lot of different agents tied to it. And it's going to determine which agent gets the task. And when it comes in, the information and the data will come here into this, and then it gets routed in the same way. So the first thing I've done is I want to show you this works. So I told it to do research on DeepSeek and write 5 sentences. It's going to run this, and it's going to hit our research agent, and it's going to be published in Slack and give us the information we've requested. And so now this has been published on my Slack channel, and now this is the information it's giving me. Now we have many methods of what we can do with this. What I envision you could do is you can build this into an automation you have, and have the AI agent run your Slack community and just keep posting content, have your people engaged while you are focused on some more important tasks. So now I've signed in to my N8N cloud environment. I can see that because I have the cloud environment here. You can also get this locally. If you need me to make a video of how you can get this locally on your computer for free, it is an open source tool. You can actually do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to always start with a trigger. So since we're working in this test environment, what we're going to do is have on chat message here. We select this as part of our workload. And once we select it, we can just simply pop right back out of that. So now, once we have that, the first thing we want to always do is attach an AI agent. So we have the AI agent attached. And so now there's a number of things we need to do. First, our agent is always going to be attached here. So there's nothing we need to do for this. It's already linked. So the next thing we need to do is we need to connect the trigger mechanism, right? And so what we're going to do is we're going to define that below, and we're going to tell the AI agent that the data is going to come from the chat window. So there's one of two ways. You can type this in, and it's the squiggly lines, $JSON.chat in the inbox. Or you can write a message to get the AI agent to start working. So you can say research DeepSeek. And so now this information has been sent through. So the way you would be able to do this is if you don't want to write that in. The interesting thing about this low code or no code concept is that we can just simply come here and see where it says chat input. We can take that and drag it into the prompt. And now it says the exact same thing that we actually typed in. So that's actually pretty interesting, pretty unique, and it makes this environment useful for a lot of people who may not have had the background or experience to do this type of work. So now what we want to do is we want to hit add an option. What this is going to allow us to do is create a system message. And so what a system message is, it's basically your prompt where you put into chat GPT or any of those. Now, this is a little long. It always populates with you are a helpful assistant, but this is where you want to put the role that the AI agent has. Now, I've created a really detailed framework for ensuring that your agents are completely covered. It's called Rise It. And in Rise It, it allows you to cover everything. So the first R stands for roles. The I stands for instructions. We have the steps, and then it goes through. And at the end, we want to tell it to tools to call. So that's one of the most important parts. So I'm going to put this in. I'm going to open it up so that you can see it. And essentially, this is where we're telling the tool what to call. You give it an overview of the background. And, if you don't put this in, this tool becomes essentially useless. So now that we have that complete, you always want to tie a brain to this. So if we go to chat model and then we click open AI, it's the easiest one to use. And it's always connected for me because I've done these many times. And now this is where you can select the model. I'm going to keep it this model. Doesn't really do much. And there's nothing else you need to do. The parameters are already set so that the AI agent sends down, you see the agent right here? It sends down the information to the AI model. So there's nothing you need to do for this. So now that this has been set up, the next thing we need to do is have some tools tied to it. I always like to give the tool memory. So I'm going to hit memory and plus. And this plus is going to open up the window to the right. And we have a number of options. The easiest and the no credentials needed is the Windows buffer memory. It's very easy. Just click it. It's going to open up. The only thing you need to ever change here is the context window length. What this means is that this memory buffer is going to remember 5 messages back. So a good solution is to See how many times you have a conversation with the AI. And if you find yourself repeating the same information, if it's 6 or 8 times, then you do 6 times and it's going to remember those 6 conversations you have. We're going to keep it 5. And now what we're going to do is we're going to shift this over. And now we need to assign the AI research tool. So the research tool we're going to use is Talivi AI. And it's actually a really useful tool. I'm going to show you the website. The link will be in the description below. You click log in and it simply logs you in. Here we have my API key. You have some more information to the right. But what we need to do to execute this is to assign the HTTP node. HTTP node allows you to pull in a URL. So you're going to type HTTP, it'll pop up and you'll select it. Now, you're going to keep you want to give the description of what it's going to do, because this is kind of an AI agent of itself. So we want to give it a role, and we're going to tell it, use this tool to search the internet. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to post. And you have your different methods, but we need post. And then we need to put the website for this tool that we're doing. And so to make your account, it's really simple. All you have to do is, I logged in, and then you click overview, it brings you to this page. You have 1,000 free credits a month. The month just opened up, so my credits have just started. And it resets every month. It's really useful. And there's different methods where you will not pass this 1,000. So the next thing you need to do is have none as your authentication method. We will do that in a second. We want to send the body. And then what we need to do here is change this from using fields below to using JSON. And this is where we're going to have our API key. Now, after this video, I will change my API key, but what I'm going to do is copy and paste this in. And what you want to do is here where it says API key, you need to change your API key to yours. So essentially what I did was I came to this page. I clicked this button right here to copy it. I see it was copied. I go back over, and what I need to do is paste it in between the parentheses. And now we have that in there. Now we need to open up a few definitions. Now, the definitions we need to type in here, which are the placeholders for this JSON, are the search terms. So you can copy this in below. And this is going to tell the website what to do. And then what we need to do is give it a description of what we need. So the description we're going to do is write what the user has requested to write a blog. And then we need to tell it what type of information, what type of data are we going to expect? And we're going to ask for a string. So now that we have this complete, this part of it is completed, we can go back here and let's open up our agent to see what's going on with it and close it again. And it should turn. So what you're going to do is you're going to click this plus and you're going to pick Slack as your message. And you want to send a message. So it's down here all the way towards the bottom. So for Slack, what you're going to do is you're going to open that up and you're going to press Slack here. It's going to give you the option to send a message. So now we have to go down to the send a message field. So now we're going to pick send a message. And I want to show you how to connect your credentials. So what you're going to do is you're going to open this up and you're going to pick create new credentials. And then you just pick connect my account, and it's going to automatically open up your page to sync everything. Once it's done that, what you're going to do is, now once we have that completed and our account is connected, we're going to have messages and operations stay the same. Send message to is going to change to channel because we needed to send it to the channel. We can also do users, but we're going to put it to our channel because we have a lot of people we want to share information for. So now once we have the channel and it's from the list, we're going to pick from the list our channels we have. These are channels that are just made inside of my account. So I'm going to post it here. And now we need the message, right? So now where's that message coming from? We need to tell it call back to the AI agent. So you could pass in some information, but I have it here. And so now this will be where it comes from. So now what I can do is I can go back and I can tell it to do the same task and write one sentence, and it should work. All right, so it should have posted to my channel. So now it wrote one sentence and it actually gave you a picture, a video to look into. So that's actually pretty interesting. So I didn't expect that to happen, but that's pretty cool. So if you can imagine, the next step of this is, link this to your communities, build it out. So what we're going to do now is we need to connect this to a hire agent. So since this is complete, what we're going to do is add another trigger, and we're going to trigger when executed by another workflow. So now I have this done. We're going to open this up to accept all. So you have this drop down here. You're going to put the last one, accept all. And then we're going to close that down. And it's right here. But there's one thing you need to do. So when we exit the testing environment, what happens is we've been testing it with the information from the chat window. So what we need to do is we need to get the information from the hire agent. So what we need to do is we need to open up our agent again to put that information coming in. So then once we have that complete, I think our agent is good to go. This will be prepared and receive messages from our hire agent. So the way our hire agent works is, I'll show you a step-by-step process in another video, but our hire agent, what it does is it receives a message from Telegram. I'll give you a step-by-step process of how we connect this, but essentially what we can do is we can go into Telegram and tell it the same thing. Research, DeepSeek. Yeah. And write a paragraph on it. And now we've created a bot. Our bot is called the Data Doc. This bot is going to, so I have to put this in test work. So I need to test it out. So now it's listening. It's already gotten that information. It's sent it through and it's doing the research. And if we come here, we can sit here and we can wait. And now we have that information in one spot. From this same bot, I can tell it to email people and it will email to our email agent. It will send it to our content creator. So this is going to be our next video. If you are looking forward to this video, give me a like and subscribe. I hope this video was useful to you. So the next video we're going to do is we're going to do the next AI agent in our sub agent categories, leading all the way up to our ultimate AI agent. So I hope this video was useful to you. Please like and subscribe. I'm the Data Doc. I appreciate your time. Bye-bye.